Hello and welcome to another YouTube video of mine. Today I'm going to be showing you how to download a game off the internet. Well, it's not download, it's more just a game really. So, first thing you're going to want to do is go onto Google. I am doing a voiceover at the moment, so some of it might be off track a bit. Sorry I sound a bit quiet, I'm quite ill at the moment. And I'll quickly show you the URL. You're going to put it onto a Pages document. And I'll resize it as well. It's just loading up now. There you go. So what you're gonna have to do is type in this URL. 1 minute. A minute. And just resize it. And alright, now don't do this one. That was an accident there. Alright, do that one. Okay, so when you've typed in that URL, you're going to want to go, put it in and you'll get this. Well, you won't get that exact. This is me in a game now. You'll get this game here. It's called Contract Wars, and I'll show you a bit of gameplay now. So in this game, basically I was just sitting there, and it was one of my first games, and I actually did quite well after. I'm not trying to boast, but I think I did quite well. Here I didn't shoot him straight away. I was just waiting for him to get into, stay still, because that gun's not the best at range, because it's got a silencer on, and that's the default weapon you get. This is probably one of the only games I know of where if you look into a site, everything else will stay the same, but stuff that you look into will be zoomed in. So the graphics are quite good. That's instead of JCB, it says JOB, which, I mean, I think that is quite smart of them, because they weren't allowed to, they're probably not allowed to have the name JCB because it's a company already made. Now, I am while I'm playing the game, I am on the website, and what you got to do to get onto the website, you have to sign in, and you can either sign in on Facebook or just actually sign up or something. So it'll only take you a few seconds, and then when you actually get when it says it will say username, and it will give you one pre-made. What I did was change that to one that you'll remember. So if it asks you to log in again, change it to a username you remember, because it will set you one. Just get rid of that one. Then obviously put your password in. So here, I didn't think that there were kill streaks, but now I get quite a few kills, and I actually get a kill streak of I got Sonar. So I think it's Sonar or Sonic or something, and then I got a Mortar Strike, which was pretty good. So I'm about to get another kill, I think. The reason why there's no sound, the sound is actually really good on the game. It's because I wasn't doing a voiceover before, but it wasn't working because the game was so loud that you couldn't hear the voice. So that's why I have to do a voiceover. And I keep on getting a few kills, and then I get Sonic. So Sonic or Sonar or something. And I thought that was just a perk or something that I had knocked, and then I realised that it said I could throw Sonic, or Sonar, whatever it's called, and I didn't really understand what that was. So I think I get a few deaths towards the end, because I got the kill streaks, and I was like, oh, and then I just carried on playing the game until I kind of got bored and just sitting there. I could have gone through the game without getting a death if I was really trying to, but I wasn't really trying to in this game. More concentrate. Yeah, that's where I get Sonar, and I didn't really understand what Sonar was until I looked down at the bottom right, and it said 1. So I think I'll do that in a few seconds. So I think I get that guy in a few seconds as well. Yeah, there we go. And then in a minute I get a mortar, and then I realise that the Sonar as well is also a kill streak. And to be honest, I think it's probably better than a lot of the Call of Duties because the graphics are better. The like, if you look at the hat, like the arm and stuff, they put a lot of detail into that. You can even see a bit of dirt on there. But on the Call of Duties, it's just like a glove or something, and it doesn't really look that professional. But on this, there's even like you can see like behind you with the scope, the reflection of the scope, and that's where I get the mortar strike. And then I realise that there we go, and I get that out. This is the sonar, and then I get killed there because I've stayed there for too long. Yeah, I remember it now. So now I get I think it's the sonar I get out. Throw that into the middle of the map. Well, I threw it, and it was quite a pathetic throw. And then I realised that you have to like hold it in, and then you throw it, and you put more strength into your throw. There's a guy with a shotgun. I get killed because he's got a shotgun. I think I did decent damage to him. I could have just gone backwards and then shot him, but I wasn't thinking about that at the time. And now is when I didn't really need to throw the. Oh yeah, I get 2 of them on me now. Yeah. I didn't I wasn't really concentrating when I throw the mortar in a second. I just like see that roof and I'm like, oh, I might as well throw it there. So in a second, I'll just throw the mortar. There, literally just for no reason, I just throw it onto the roof. I know he walked across there, I just threw it onto the roof, just to see what it did. And got a decent throw in as well, because if you look at the map, you see it lands on directly in the middle of the roof. And then that's the mortar, which I think is pretty epic. So, as you saw earlier when I had the 2 of them on me, I did pull out a pistol, and there is a knife on this as well, but I just don't know how to use it. The game, I can't remember what it's called, but I think it's called Contact Wars, that was it. And I did say that earlier on in the video, I just forgot. So, here, I shoot that guy there, and so I get back onto a few kills, and then I get killed in a minute. So when I'm playing, I just think that this game, honestly, like while I was sitting here, I was just sitting there thinking that this is probably one of my favourite games on the computer for like first person. And considering it's off the internet, it is really good. And it's online as well. And now I get my level 2 because I only just started playing this game like half an hour ago, and then I went to go outside for a bit, so yeah, and I kind of got used to it now, and I think honestly it's a really good game. And here I found out that you don't only use this gun, you can get loads of other guns, like the shotgun the guy got, and I kill this guy and he's got an AK-47, so I'm surprised I won that little firefight. And then he comes back to get me in a second. The AK-47 guy does. And to be honest, all the games that I've played, the AK-47 looks different every time, but this is probably the closest I've ever seen it to look like an actual like AK-47, apart from Call of Duty 4. They're totally fair with that kill because I was just spraying at him. But yeah, so as you can see, this game is really easy to use, and it's easy to get onto. Really, you don't have to like take ages to download it. You just go onto the internet and it's there. Now, this Kongregate, that's the company that made it. They're really like their games are honestly they're really good. I think they even helped make Red Crucible 2. If you haven't seen that video, you can watch it. It's a really good game, but I think it is on iTunes. Sorry, not iTunes. App Store as well, which is quite good. like some of their games are so good they're on the App Store. Now at this point I realise that it just covers the whole map, so I just throw it into the middle somewhere. And in a minute it shows me about 2 or 3 people, but I couldn't actually see. I think that is probably one thing that they'll need to do. To not have something in the wherever you threw the sonar, to just not keep it like that. Like to not have a little dot in the middle, because I couldn't see where my character was looking, which really did kind of get annoying. But apart from that, the sonar is really good. It's like a UAV, but it's a bit harder to unlock. I think it's more like 6 or 7 kills you gotta get, and then to get the mortar, I think it's like 10 or something. Now is where I get shot by the AK guy. There he is there, and I start to shoot, and then his AK just completely destroyed me. I must have fired about 2 or 3 shots, and I'd already been shot. Well, I'd already been killed, so the AKs are always really good. And I think I do get out. There we go. Now I'm at the top of the leaderboard with 13 kills, 5 deaths, with a KD of 2.4, which is really good. I got 1 rage, 4 headshots, so 4 long shots, and 13 kills. I think a rage is where you get like loads of kills in a row. So that is the game. There is actually cinematic mode. That's what I'm on at the moment, which basically makes the screen a bit bigger. I don't play this game. Subscribe, rate, comment. If you like that video, just put it in the comments or like it, and goodbye.